check this thing out. It's the DX5 Pro from iScooter, a sit-down electric scooter with tons of torque. Let's go. What's good, guys? How's it going? This is the DX5 Pro from iScooter. It's a sit-down electric scooter with a 2,000 watt peak hub motor back here. And this is the fastest e-scooter I've ever ridden. I'll tell you the speeds shortly here. Claimed 38 miles an hour. Didn't quite hit that, but came pretty close. And 900 bucks on Amazon. So I actually bought this scooter with my own money. It was so cheap, I just wanted to try it out. I tried to contact the company and get one for the channel. First they agreed, then they kind of pushed me off, so I was tired of waiting, and I just pulled the trigger and bought this thing. I'm probably going to resell it anyway. But this thing is a blast to ride. Let me take it to specs and what it has in store. So this is a 2,000 watt peak motor here. I think it's a rear hub, and it's probably around 1,000 watts nominal, I would assume. Did not list it on the website. It just says 2,000 watts peak. But it is super quiet. It almost reminds me of a direct drive. What they say, it's rear hub. It has a claim range of, claim speed, top speed of 38 miles per hour. Now I tested that out. Didn't quite get there. I'll reveal that shortly. But it is a pretty torquey e-scooter as well off the line. You get a full throttle, and this thing takes off on you. Powering the e-scooter underneath here is a 52 volt, 20 amp hour battery here. You got 2 charge ports. You only get 1 charger, a 2 amp charger. It takes about 9 to 10 hours from dead. And you have an on and off switch as well right here to turn the bike on and off. It offers a claimed range of 62 miles. That's in the setting 1, which is basically 10 miles an hour on flat ground. So don't expect that. I got in real world mileage running in the top speed, which is mode 4. I got 22 miles out of this thing. So now that's with hills, so real world conditions. I think if you're, I'm a 180 pound rider, if you weigh 150 and you're on a flat ground, you can probably get 25, 28 miles out of that thing on full speed. Dual crown fork, by the way, and this is very motorcycle inspired e-scooter here. So it's running on 16-inch tubeless tires here. These are kind of DOT motorcycle tires, tubeless. And you look at you got these really sort of, I guess, motorcycle style brakes. I've never seen these brakes before. And look at that rotor up there. It's pretty thick and beefy here. So very good stopping power. These are hydraulic brakes. And you can even see the fluid up here on top. And here's a look at that rear one. The front brake actually is scraping on the rotor. So if anybody knows how to adjust these, let me know in the comments here. I've never had these brakes before, so these are kind of new to me. And I'm not quite sure how to get them off the rotor because it is scraping up front. When it comes to sizing, this scooter weighs 104 pounds and the payload capacity is 330 pounds with the dual shock system that it has here. Let me set the camera down and I'll give you a sense of what that's like. You got a monoshock in the back and a sort of basic front twin fork up front here. Here's that rear shock. And here's the front shock. Pretty good travel. And I will point out this rear shock here does have an adjustable dial here. So you need one of those torque wrenches to, special wrenches to make that shock a little bit stiffer if you want to. Front and rear lighting here, and this headlight here has this kind of multicolored glow around the edges. Okay, you do got rear turn signals as well. I turned the left one on. You can see it right there. It's a smoked out tail light there. You can see let me turn the signal off, and you can see here that's also glowing in different colors until you hit the brakes. Up top, you do come with mirrors here, and these actually screw in right to the handle of the brake lever. So very nice touch here. You can see here, it's got a little bolt. You just tighten this bolt down and these things do not move. So really good coverage on both sides. Here is your right side. You have a full throttle. You have your different modes here selector. You have for traction control as well. We'll test that out. On the left side, you have your headlights, low beam, high beam. You've got your turn signals and you got your horn. iScooter also makes a DX5, a little bit different frame style than this one, but this one looks much cooler. It looks more like a mini motorcycle with this kind of cover here. You got the basket, of course. I got my camera stuff down there and the charger. The seat is longer than that Isson wheel, so it's a little more comfortable for me. I'm still pretty tall for this scooter, so I don't think I'm going to keep it long term. But if I were to keep it, I probably would get a new Tapia seat here and just raise that so I have a little bit of a higher seating point here, but it is long enough while I'm riding the scooter itself. Here's this cheap LCD display. All you get is battery bars. It is NFC unlocked, by the way. You get mileage, and you're in park mode. Your light indicator is on. 4 is the level of assist you're in. So this orange button changes that selector. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is your top speed there. The NFC key is, let me grab it here. This is where you lock the bike. The scooter is now locked. Now it just also armed itself. So if I move the bike, it goes off. And you do that to stop the noise. If you don't want to arm this bike, basically turn it off down here where the battery switch is, right there. Okay, now the scooter is unlocked. I keep saying bike, it's a scooter. We're gonna go take this on the road, do a speed test, hill test, test out the brakes, and just have some fun on this 2,000 watt peak power sit down electric scooter. Okay, so you can hear that clicking up front. That is the rotor hitting my front brake. I don't know if I have a clue how to fix it because it's not like a typical e-bike brake. We're gonna do a speed run here. This is a slight downhill to it, so we're gonna do some fast. Watch my phone. That is the true indicator here. This speedometer is totally wrong. It says 38 already. We're doing 27. There's 30. 33 on the phone and 34 on the phone. Let's test those brakes. These brakes are amazing. They stop super well, very controlled. They're unbranded, but wow, they're just like motorcycle-inspired brakes for sure. I'm crossing the street here. This thing has got some good torque off the line. That's the first thing you notice it when you hit that throttle. I'm in 4 right now, so I'm at top speed. Comfort-wise, it's not bad. Definitely something for shorter riders, 5'9" and under. I'm 6 foot. In my range test, when I did 22 miles, I was pretty tired at the end there of riding this thing. It's just not comfortable for any kind of long range stuff. Short range though, it's freaking fun. Here we go around the corner. Let's see how this thing corners on those tubeless tires. Nice. You're so low to the ground too. That's what makes it fun as well. Watch out for this sandy patch here. It's got just a massive center of gravity down there with that 52 volt, 20 amp hour battery. And it is just a pleasure to throw around your local neighborhood here. This thing would be awesome for the beach too. You got the basket down there, bring your beach towel. There's no cargo rack for the back or anything, or for the front for that matter. So that's your only option, but damn, this thing is cool looking and it's fun to ride. All right, let's do a little speed run here as well. Let's go into my flat course and we'll try it out again there. 27, bike says 38. When you put it in the different modes, it just seems to go to the top speed of that mode on this cheap ass display here. And it was also barely readable in the sunlight. It's not a great display. It's also tilted upward instead of like facing you, and that's not change. You can't change it. It's basically screwed in down here. And the assembly process is pretty long. I mean, you have to put everything on this bike, on the scooter. Sorry, the handlebars, these things. I had to put on the display, the front fender, front tire, the shock. Oh man, there's so much stuff I had to put on. I think it was like 2 hours. All right, here is the test track here. So again, we're in 4, full throttle. Let's go. See, it already says 38 and I'm at 20, so completely off. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and I'm running out of room here, so I hit 35 earlier testing this thing. So that's the basic speed I got. We can try it one more time here. So, and again, I'm 180 pounds. If you're like 150, you should be able to get to 35 miles per hour, no problem at all. I'll tuck a little bit here. I don't know if that's gonna help, but 30, 31, 30, 32, and I gotta hit those brakes. I could have got 33 there. So yeah, I'd say 33 to 35 is what you're gonna hit, depending on your weight, of course, and the terrain. So my range test is 22 miles, but that was with hills and going full throttle here. So I would say if you're just running in like mode 3, which is up to 28 miles an hour, we'll test those speeds next. You know, somewhere between 20 to 40 miles of range is what you're looking at on this DX5 Pro from iScooter here. So let's test out the different levels of speed, because you got 4 of those. And check out the traction control as well. All right, I put it in mode 1. Again, use the orange button up here. So let's do it with my dead stop. Okay, so here we go. Good torque off the line. We're at, according to my phone, 14 miles an hour. Okay, let's try that again in mode 2. Okay, mode 2. It's going to top out at 18 miles an hour, 19. Put it in 3. 3. I think it's going to be about 28. 26, 27, and there's 28. So 14, 18, 28, and 33, 35-ish are your levels of speed here on this DX5 Pro. This thing is a lot of fun, man. Okay, now we're going to do a hill test. And I'm going to hit the stop sign up here and put the signals on. Nobody's behind me. These mirrors are really good. Once you lock them down, really good coverage on both sides. Turn signal on. You can see it on the screen, barely, but there is no auto shut off. So click it on here. So, all right, here's my hill. Let's see how we do here. 2,000 watt motor. I'm hoping for like no less than 13 miles an hour up the hill. We'll see. Gaining speed, we're doing 17, 18 miles an hour right now. There's 19. It gets steeper up here with a 10% grade. This says it's rated for a 20% grade or 20 degrees on the website, something like that. We're doing 20 miles an hour right now. Here's where it gets steeper. This is the 10% grade. And I'll do the 15% grade too up here. All right, we're doing 18 miles an hour according to the phone, 17, 16, here's the steep part, 15, 14, we're gonna hold there, 14, yes, 14 miles an hour, minimum speed up my test hill. That blows away 8750 watts I have, for sure here. Let's try it on this really steep hill. This is a 15% grade, short but steep. And here we go. See what kind of grunt this thing has. There's 13, 12, 10. Oh yeah, it's not gonna go below 10. Very nice. Very good power up hills. This thing would make an excellent commuter, guys, particularly if you have hills. Somebody's building a house up here. They got the views of Long Island Sound, without the trees, of course. But yeah, this thing has good power up hills, and that 2,000 watt seems to be right on the mark there. Nice. Those brakes are just super grabby. Super grabby. Love them. You can hear the rotor down there. So I just can't get rid of that thing. Let's go down my test track, see how fast we can go down here. Again, you feel very planted on this thing. It's very stable. Ergonomics are good. The seat's long enough so that you don't fall off. And we're doing 31, 33, 34. Gotta hit those brakes a little bit here. As we round the corner here, doing 32. Oh yeah. Hit them again. Home stretch here. 33, 34, 38. Holy shit. Oh my God. That's sketchy. Oh my God. Whew. 38 miles an hour downhill. That's my top speed. That was pretty crazy, guys. One thing about the operation of the bike, when you come to a complete stop, it goes into park mode, okay? So I'm gonna hit the brakes here and let go. Let's see here. No, it's still on. How do I get into park mode? I did it coming down the hill. Try that again. So maybe it's after a few seconds, but it will go into park mode on you. And it says ready. Put the kickstand down. No. So, I lost the bar of battery already. All right, well, it went into park mode there, so it does it sometimes when you're at a standstill. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but there is a manual with the scooter as well. But to get it out of park mode, you're going to, especially when you turn the scooter on, you're gonna hit the brakes. That unlocks. Okay, it wasn't parked there. I think it was after a few seconds. It goes into park mode if you're not hitting that throttle there. So it just went into park mode there. So okay, so now it's in park mode P, Z. Throttle does not work, and to unlock it, now it says ready. You got the 0, 0, and off you go. Traction controls here. I'm trying to see on the screen. I can barely see on the screen where the indicator is for this thing. The light's on. I don't know. It didn't seem to really work or have much of a difference. So I don't know. It's probably just there for another feature, but I don't really see how to work it properly because it's not, when I press the button, nothing's coming up on the screen. At least that I can see anyway, because this is so dark. Well, there you go, guys. It's the DX5 Pro. So likes and dislikes. The dislikes, this screen is horrible. It's very hard to read. It's pointed upward, not towards you. The brake rubbing on here is really annoying, and just not quite sure how to adjust these things. It's a really big brake caliper. I've never seen this one. It's more like a motorcycle. You can see the thick fluid going into it, the hose and stuff. Even on the rear back here, it kind of sticks out from the bike, from the scooter, with this spring loaded action here. Other dislikes, you only get one charger. There's 2 charge ports, so it takes like 9 to 10 hours from dead, so a little bit of a long charge time there. I suppose you can buy a second charger. You can basically charge it twice down here if you want to. It's kind of odd that they do that. Just give them a bigger charger. Here's your foot pegs. They just fold up. Forgot to mention those earlier. You do have side reflectors on this thing. No front turn signals either. That would have been nice. You could put them on the light maybe. Other than that, this thing is just a blast to ride. For $900 to go 33, 35 miles an hour, that's a really good value, guys. And this thing's pretty well put together. I mean, those brakes are super strong. You got tubeless tires. You got the aluminum rim here up front. And you got the cool body on frame there. The monoshock, the smoked out taillight, the top speed, the mirrors. I mean, what's not to like about this thing? It is a blast to ride, and well worth the $900 in my opinion. Again, you can buy these on Amazon. I'll drop a link there. I'm an Amazon affiliate, so if you want to pick one of these up, please use my link. So make a small commission on those. Doesn't cost you anything, and it helps with the channel here. So it's part of my income running crisscross here, guys. But let me know what you guys think about this DX5 Pro. I think it's really cool. I'd love to see like a sort of a slightly bigger version, maybe that's 20% bigger for taller riders. Maybe it has a bigger battery on there. That would be awesome to ride. In fact, I think I have a pretty big sit-down scooter coming on loan. So, but I'll let you know when that happens. And in the meantime, guys, I'm crisscrossed. I'm out of here. Let's go finish off this thing.